All right, hi everybody. It is Friday, June 5th. I'm on a break from work right now, but this week I've been making notes of things that I should try to make clear to you guys to kind of explain the situation we're in and how this matrix works. A lot of you guys might already know this stuff, so I'm just kind of say this for just to record it, I guess, if anything. But like I said in part one, kind of how this system works. I'm just going to elaborate on it. Basically, we live in this all-encompassing matrix, which is self-sustaining. It's basically like a permanent holodeck. Is made billions and billions of years ago. I'm not sure the age of Earth in particular, but anyway, there's a lot of. That's what all these planets are. They're basically all constructs, and we live in them all over the place. We live all over, all throughout the universe. But Earth in particular is it's got a lot of really unique history to it. That's why a lot of people come here, not people, but basically spirits, and you know, basically, yeah, just we come from all over the place to experience life here, and for a lot of different reasons. Um, but anyway, how it basically works is it has an ongoing, basic kind of a background system, which we call Mother Nature. It's self-replicating, and it works very harmoniously. Well, it's supposed to, but ever since we got hacked, we've obviously abused nature, and we're not working in harmony with Mother Nature at all. So that's what we're going to be getting back to. That's where we're heading. Okay, point two I made here is we all basically choose to come here to live out different lives, including we could become different creatures if we want to. We can. It's basically about experiencing. We come here to create and have different, different experiences, and also we do this throughout the universe. They're all different realities on different dimensions and different places, different forms of physicality. This is just one that we're used to right now because we're involved in this story or this experience that we're all having together. So like I said, you could choose to come here as a cat or a dog or an elephant or a mouse or an insect. Other than that, like for instance trees and everything is kind of just has a basic self-replicating programs. I guess you could look at it scientifically that way, but it's basically, as we all know, they have codes as well, and they just reproduce themselves over and over and over again, and become this really interesting, harmonious nature thing that we can play all these stories in and learn and learn how to feel. But as far as our bodies are concerned, we call them human, but I mean that's just a name. But basically, this humanoid type series, and I call it a series because there's a lot of different humanoids type creatures in the universe. This happens to be one that's really more tuned into it's tuned into Earth. So basically, this is like an Earth humanoid creature, and it's been tweaked and basically altered a lot. For different reasons and also by different creatures. But anyway, it's been tweaked and altered. But it seems to be one of our favorite models to use, and that's kind of makes it kind of funny and interesting. It's like we seem to really like. Some people can describe it as like the star matrix, like in other words, a head, two arms, two legs, bipedal. That type of creature is we've made zillions of different models that are very similar to us, but basically, yeah, this human being series, and as you can imagine, why we like it is because it's really diverse. We could be strong, we could be athletic, we could be, um, when you watch any of these circus shows, you realize how much the physical parameters we can put onto a human body. It's incredible. It's no wonder we choose it to live out different scenarios and different lives. Let's see, what else did I write down here? So here's some qualities that we have as the human Earth model. We all kind of know most of these all too well because we are living in these human bodies. The human bodies can be really diverse, like diverse in size, strength, intelligence, abilities, artistic abilities, musical abilities. We're self-replicating, as we know that. We're adaptable to different climates. We can change to adapt to things. We're very adaptable creatures. Different climates, different situations, social situations. We're very creative. We have our own self-protective programs. They're always there. See, it's funny because I'm kind of making it sound more mechanical, but as we all know, these are hardwired systems in our brains. We don't even realize it. For instance, we get away from something that's hot. Or, we have a self-protecting program. Like, for instance, our nervous system is bizarre as it seems. It is basically sensitive to heat and touch, so we can defend ourselves from harm and things like that. So these are just all hardwired systems that we're used to, and we just kind of assume and just basically take them for granted. But anyway, these are capabilities that we have while we're down here. But we're also capable of extreme love and compassion. And as you know, we have all the emotions, the 6 basic ones: fear, sadness, love, hate, anger. We have all of them, and there's lots of variations of them. So as much as we take them for granted, it's actually a really rare commodity in the universe. You're going to find this out. Like, all this information I'm telling you now, give it a year from now or 2 years from now, it's going to be pretty much everybody's going to kind of understand how the system works. But these basic understandings of what we're doing here and how we've been basically dummied down and basically captured and farmed here is the reason why we're breaking out of this, because we've been lied to. We've been told we're this, we're that, and we're starting to wake up to that. We've all had the schooling, basically mind. It's programming. It's basically, we've been programmed, all had the same lessons in history, which are wrong and whatever. So we're breaking out of this, and we're waking up to understanding who we as creatures are in the universe and the powers we have. And I keep coming back to this, and hopefully maybe I'll just end the videos on this every time. But we are the ones with the power. They're just basically manipulating us. We can't give into their fear games. It's really difficult, and I know, because I'm just like you guys. I mean, I get scared, I get fearful, but we have to fight against that, and all their tactics that they're doing they're trying to corral us, because we're getting out of control. Out of control for them means basically we're waking up. Okay, those are some kind of bullet points that I wrote down. This will be the part 2, and then I'll make a part 3 to kind of explain how we got hacked. That'll be probably, really interesting one. When and how they got into the system, and what they've been doing to us. But anyway, that gives you basic part 2 for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe I'll do another post on Sunday or something. Who knows? So have a good weekend. I'll talk to you guys later.